wow. Yeah. Thank you for the great introduction. I haven't had a VHS player in probably over 15 years, so seeing a lot of those highlights, it's been the first time in many years. So thank y'all for putting all that together. That was a neat deal to see. So congratulations to the other inductees in the class of 2018. I'm truly proud to be a member of this class and of the Jesuit Hall of Fame. Thank you to the Jesuit Alumni Letterman's Club, the selection committee, Tom Walsh, and to Sean McMullen and his team for all their efforts to put such a special evening on tonight. And thank you to everyone present tonight. Your support and contributions to this event help to continue the success of Jesuit athletics. My father, Steve, his two brothers, Mike and Jim, who are here, my mom's brothers, George and Rocky Bray, who are also here, all went to Jesuit. Growing up, I was surrounded by the Jesuit community and always looked forward to attending the school. When it became a reality, I was proud to be joining the club. Jesuit prepared me with a foundation to not only to take on college, but to take on life. Jesuit made an investment in me as a young man that facilitated the work ethic and discipline in me that led to earning a scholarship to Rice University. In turn, Rice University provided the next foundation for my growth and opened the doors for me to start a commercial real estate company in Houston, 1912 Ventures. My business partner is here tonight. Maury, thank you for being here. There's so many people that influenced me and made a positive impact in my life. That's why this is not an individual honor. It's an honor that I share with my family, friends, coaches, teammates, teachers, and everyone else who made an impact on my life. I'm going to try to express my gratitude for these folks, but with the brief time I have up here and with so many to thank, please know this is inadequate as I owe you all so much more. Thank you to my teammates from high school, club soccer, and college for your support by being here tonight, including Buck Casson, a Rice teammate, who came all the way from Pontiac, Illinois to support me tonight. Thank you, Buck. A special thanks to all those linemen that blocked for me in the trenches. I know that was a thankless job, and I cannot thank you enough for clearing the way. It was so much fun to run behind you, and after a touchdown, I always look forward to celebrating with the big uglies. Thank you to my parents. The sacrifices that were made to make Catholic schools and a Jesuit education a priority for me are very, very much appreciated. This is in part why it was important to me that my mom present me with the blue coat tonight. My mom is a widow, a cancer survivor, and a single grandmother raising her granddaughter, our niece, Simone. She's also the reason I played football. Yes, I said my mom was the reason I played football. I had started to play club soccer and was not sure about playing football. I knew my dad wanted me to play football, but he told me to do whatever made me happy and did not pressure me either way. So it was up to my mom. And through her unconditional motherly and a little, maybe more than a little, shaming, I was awkwardly outfitted with a helmet and pads the week of the first game for the St. Patrick Panthers. I think they stuck me in the game on defense or cornerback, and so in the first game of fifth grade league, not much action. I remember this vividly because when the coaches asked the team after the game to raise your hand if you did not play, I was the only one that raised my hand. Coaches looked at me and said, "John, you played in the game, I put you in. And I remember responding, but I did not get to run the ball. I then scored a touchdown every time I touched the ball in the next 2 games and cried in pure frustration and rage when I was tackled for the first time late into that 3rd game. Not a very realistic start at being a running back. But I quickly learned to get up off the ground countless times by myself, with teammates helping me up, and in a couple disappointing instances, carted off the field by trainers and doctors over the next 12 years. Mom, thanks for everything and getting me on the football field. Thank you to my dad. I don't think he ever missed a game, and I wish he was here tonight to share in this honor. I do know that as hard as it was for me to lose him my freshman year at Rice at age 19, I've taken away more positives than negatives from losing him. Dad, thanks for being my biggest supporter. Aaron Gordon was my club soccer coach who is here tonight. He was a major influence in my career. He was the first coach to teach me to push myself past what I thought were my physical limits. We spent countless hours with Aaron while practicing, playing in games, and traveling for tournaments. As a grand finale of sorts, Aaron took around 20 of us 15 and 16-year-olds to Europe for soccer tournaments one summer. Needless to say, we played well enough, but if they would have been filming us, it would have made for the next great National Lampoon movie. Aaron, thanks for pushing me. Entering Jesuit, I was excited to be part of the Jesuit soccer program and play for the well-known and respected Charlie DeLong, who is here tonight. Charlie is the calmest coach I had over my career. I came to appreciate his trust in his players. Charlie, thank you for your trust and for all you've done for so many players over your years here at Jesuit. Coach Hickman was the offensive line and run coordinator during my time. He is here tonight. His intense approach to practice, terminology, and that I mentioned, intensity, really helped to prepare me for the transition to the college level at Rice. Coach Hickman is now the current head coach at Jesuit and doing a great job in continuing to place players into the college ranks. Coach Hickman, thank you for your intensity. Coach Warnerlich was my head football coach and is here tonight. I recently read in an article where Coach Warnerlich is commenting on the similarities between teaching and coaching. He is quoted as saying, "With both, you teach, drill, practice, and challenge the kid, and then watch them perform." So Coach, after thinking about all the awful, nasty, mean comments you made to me on the field, were those about challenging me, or did you really mean them? In all seriousness, I believe that perhaps the best insight into a person's character is how that person serves others. An eagerness to serve others before you serve yourself speaks volumes about a person's character. Coach Wunderlich is that, a true role model for being a man for others. Coach went above and beyond to promote his players and help them get recognized by colleges. I had several coaches recruiting me, in all sincerity, tell me later that Coach Wunderlich did more for his players than any other coach they interacted with. Let that sink in. More than any other coach in Texas and beyond. Coach did not have to make the highlight tapes for all the guys, but he did. He sent them to numerous colleges and reached out to their coaches. There were no recruiting services, no YouTube, Twitter, no easy access to digital filmmaking. This took effort. Coach, thank you for your effort, teaching, and challenging me. Thank you to my Rice University coaches, the late Coach Rizzo that recruited me, Coach Brinson, my running backs coach, Yancey McKnight, my strength and conditioning coach, Coach Hatfield, our head coach, who's a great man, treated all with respect, and also is a true man for others. And for the most important group I can thank, it is to my family. This family has supported my education, been there for me in tough times, and celebrated the good times too. They have never wavered from my side, and I cannot thank them enough. Even though I had broken almost every bone in my hand and a couple fingers while getting ready to play in the New Orleans Bowl, they knew this injury would severely limit my playing time, and I still had over 40 family members show up for my last game. Many of these people are here tonight. There are over 30 of my family members here, including my lovely wife, Langley, and her family. To say that you all have helped me to achieve in sports and life after would be an understatement. Thank you for the ongoing support, help, and interest in my life and my career. As I run over my allotted time, I do have to ask everyone here to remember someone special, and that is the late Father T.J. Martinez, who had a great impact on me when he was a teacher at Jesuit and continued to mentor me as a man living in Houston after graduating from Rice. So in the Jesuits tradition, and for T.J. Martinez, to the greater glory of God, I ask everyone here tonight to choose one thing they can do to be a man or woman for others, and go serve someone or group over yourself as soon as you can. I think this is something we can do to honor his memory and legacy. Thank you again for this great honor.